Peace, y'all. This is God in them streets. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, the like button, and also share. I'm here today to build on the situation that I've been seeing my brother Fst Joe with recently. All I know about Fst Joe is a couple of times being with him in the famous tunnel in New York City partying, and a few years before that, much younger, when he was dealing with my man Diamond D digging in the crates. One of my best friends, Eric Harris, is related to him, and we went up there, I think around Eden Wall in the Bronx. Their projects around there. I remember the Kentucky Fried Chicken, because later on, that particular Kentucky Fried Chicken got busted selling a lot of guns out of it. But those are my only experiences with Fst Joe. And I would like to make the comparison because we got a saying out in the streets, you know, or it might not just be in the streets, just say a saying in general, that real soldiers never receive their glory. And the reason why I made that statement is because, once again, like Biggie said, the crack game is worse than the rap game. So my analogy right now is going to be the comparison between what a lot of these individuals, I mean, there's so many individuals besides this young man that's just recently came out by the name of TA.
Busting my brain, you know. Then I gotta go to the studio with him, sitting there with him, coaching him through it. This is how you do it. And he never paid me. He always told me, yo, I got you. You're gonna be a millionaire. I quit on Joe, Panda. I quit on Joe one time, and I did it politely. I said, yo, Joe, I'm gonna go back to school and play ball. That nice, the receipts is out there. After people see this Panda, they're gonna be like, yo, nah, homie, it was that nice, bro. I played with Julius Hodge, Andre Barrett, Gauchos, and they went on to the NBA. I blew a scholarship to Providence and St. Mary's because I was in the streets. I wasn't focused. My head wasn't on my shoulders. I was thinking about fast money. And so yeah, Panda, I ain't really need
bad apples and terrible people. You know, you can have a whole bucket of ice cream. You can have a whole bucket of ice cream. Melba Moore, living legend, in the building. You can have a whole bucket of ice cream, the best, most delicious ice cream. And if a bird comes and poops, shits in the littlest spot, the whole ice cream is destroyed. You see that? This is why we got to keep bad vibes away from us. Because you can have the biggest thing going in life, and one little piece of poop from a bird could fuck up the whole ice cream. Don't let that go over your head.
But of course we had Cuban link with his whole situation with the terrorist squad from the beginning.
You guys are, you know, before Pun's death, you know, you guys are rocking. You guys, you know, obviously selling out, you know, arenas and doing tours and things like that. You know, what went wrong? You know, terrorist squad, you guys had a part in. You know, so what made you guys part ways?
It was I was never a yes man, you know what I'm saying? I was never, not even for Pun, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. So I was never one of those that I'll follow you if I believe in you, you know what I'm saying? And because of who we are with each other. But I won't be knowing you're doing something wrong and be applauding you, or just be there like a dick and just stay there. I have to say something to you, you know what I'm saying? That's who I am, so I could be an actor and just stay there. I have to say something to you. You know what I'm saying? That's who I am, so I could be an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Punk could take my ass.
Beginning, and even incidents that occurred from the 50 Cent and Fst Joe beef with the guy Spider Lock from out of the West Coast.
Yo, bad, you was wrong. On my mama.
What's the nigga name? Hot Rods, Olivia, half man, half amazing. It's hilarious, man. I'm just saying, I don't know who he's fooling. The niggas ain't hot. I don't hear the records go with.
It's one thing you gotta remember at always, at all times, at all costs, there is no expiration on disrespect, response, retaliation, reaction, or revenge. There is absolutely no expiration date. Oh, my mama, stand on something. Fst Joe is yet to stand on anything that we've ever heard him utter. He has this fake phantom reputation of being a tough guy, but according to him, every time he has just like recently, he called Gotti a sucker. But then when he see him, he kiss him on his head and tell him how much he love him. You the sucker. Let's go.
2022, Spider Loc went into detail about what happened behind the scenes at the VMAs and also said that Joe ran from G-Unit and was protected by the police.
He said, me and my crew left the building after that. As we heading out, some G-Unit guys streamed backstage to confront us. When that nigga disappeared from where he was speaking, his crew, a pack of terror squad niggas, got up from their seats on the opposite side of the arena from us. We saw that. We got up. When they went out to their tunnel to go back through the hallway to try to exit, we went through the tunnel this way, and we was running down the other side of the arena. They couldn't even see us. They just saw us leave our seats. The police did not separate. These niggas ran from us at full speed, and at one point, they ran through a door. And when you go through this door, you probably have to take about 15 steps, and then there's another door to exit on the other side. So as we saw them, like, we're coming down the hallway like this. We saw them come from this angle and go through this door. So we trying to get to the door. As when we break this door just like they did, there are a group of police telling us that wouldn't be smart. That wouldn't be a wise idea. I wouldn't do that if I was you. Meaning, apparently, they ran through tomorrow. They trying to get us. And when they let us know it wouldn't be cool. But didn't know police, like we was finna confront each other, step in between us. On my mama.
But let's back it up a little. In 2021, Joe was on live with DJ Who Kid, and he brought up former members of different crews exposing the rappers they used to be with, and it's pretty obvious who he's talking about.
I'm really disturbed with the YouTube shit.
Yeah.
There's an OG Unit guy that's talking his shit, and then there's an old Rockefeller one. There's a terrorist.
Who Kid stay with this coward bullshit? I remember a long time ago he was interviewing Snoop Dogg, and Who Kid, swear to God, nothing outside of my boy, my partner. Extremely non-confrontational. We cool, no disagreements. We share all type of just casual friend, buddy, homie shit, right? Cuz get Snoop Dogg on his shit long time ago and ask him similar questions about me, about some controversy, and just basically just sold me out and under the bus. I remember the last time I seen Who Kid, I popped up on him at the supper club, cause my homie EC Bear was the security on the set. So when I seen his name on the sign, I'm like, ooh, DJ Who Kid. So I came through the back to the point where when Who Kid seen me, he was up there on the DJ stand. When he seen me, I was right here, able to touch him. That's when he knew I was there. Swear to God on my mama. First thing he looked at me and said, man, fuck 50. I guess the club had gave him a bottle of Ciroc. He gave me the bottle of Ciroc. He just got to talking. Who Kid know? It was a time when I used to be out of town, overseas even, and he would have dates in LA to DJ. And he would ask me to send the homies to hold him down. They used to be there. On my mama, I asked her, the whole G-Unit Crip click. My boy Herb, Hero, Big Spider, and some more homies. They used to pull up and hold Who Kid down. This is my friend.
that were once down, fucked up, made the wrong choice, and now they on there and their soul life. As a man, these are people that got kids and all that. All they're doing is they're on YouTube trying to diss. Like I didn't know this world exists. I don't know if it's just my YouTube, but YouTube consists of a bunch of guys that used to be affiliated with other rappers, and rappers say it, former Terror Squad affiliated with other rappers, and rappers say it, former Terror Squad member, former G-Unit member, former Rockefeller, and these guys, because most likely they took.
Shout out to my boy Star. Y'all know Star from the Star Report. When this clip first came out some time ago, Star had a reaction to it. I tried to load it up. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna just play it from right here.
Poke my nose in, man, and the other people who Fst Joe was talking about, other YouTubers from G-Unit, no Terror Squad. I don't know who that is, but I hope he ain't talking about that gangster nigga out in the West. That's gonna be a problem at the end. Don't say no name.
And their situation. And last but not least, the Gotti and the Ashanti situation that the brother TA has brought out.
Yo, 50, what's up, nigga? Yo, 50, what's up, nigga? Let's get to it! Yo, 50, what's up, nigga?
Now, the clip of Irv saying Joe is no longer his brother comes right around the same time 50 and Joe shared the stage.
That money does change you a little bit.
Once the check clear,
You know,
you're a different nigga.
Fst Joe was my brother.
Right.
I do not feel Fst Joe is my brother anymore.
So it is possible that Irv saw them on stage together via Instagram and decided to vocalize this, but at the same time, it could be a coincidence. Everyone knows how serious the issues are between 50 and Irv and Jaw, and Joe has maintained a relationship with Irv and Jaw for a long time, and they were brothers before 50 and Joe, so it must have really hurt to see Joe make peace with Irv's mortal enemy. Joe even went as far as trying to make 50 and Irv and Jaw squash the beef, and Irv cursed Joe out. In 2019, Irv did an interview with Vlad TV talking about this and said Joe's attempt caused a strain in their relationship and he was mad at Joe, although he loves Fst Joe. Now, the other reason that I think Irv may feel some type of way about Joe is if he caught wind that Joe was trying to get with Ashanti or something. When I interviewed TA, he said that Joe was trying to smash Ashanti, allegedly. If I'm not mistaken, you brought up something with Ashanti as well, right?
Yeah, he was scheming on Ashanti. He was texting Ashanti. He was trying to smash Ashanti. He's a sucker because, Irv Gotti looked out for him. Irv Gotti gave him much love and put a lot of money in his
Ashanti as well, right?
Yeah, he was scheming on Ashanti. He was texting Ashanti. He was trying to smash Ashanti. He's a sucker because, Irv Gotti looked out for him. Irv Gotti trying to smash Ashanti. He's a sucker because, Irv Gotti looked out for him. Irv Gotti gave him much love and put a lot of money in his pocket. And Much Love is one of his biggest songs to this day. They're on his show, and when that part come on, the Ashanti part, and they drop the music, all the girls, even dudes, be singing that part, and it sounds like rock music. Irv Gotti gave him that record, and Irv Gotti also shot him, I think, like $1 million video in LA with him and his other dude, made it a movie. Yeah, he was trying to smash Ashanti, and then he did that sucker shit on Versus and disrespected. Little Mo shot him, I think, like $1 million video in LA with him and his other dude, made it a movie. Yeah, he was trying to smash Ashanti, and then he did that sucker shit on Versus and disrespected. Little Mo, infidelity, fat sucker. You won't get all this work because you think it's okay, but again, people won't cancel Fst Joe. But I cancel people like R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, but Fst Joe blatantly front of everybody, the whole world say, yo, them crackhead bitches backstage and woo. The whole world say, yo, them crackhead bitches backstage and woo. I thought it was about the woman.
Right. You know, what's so crazy though is like, man, like, I thought it was about the woman. Right. You know, what's so crazy though is like, man, like, I don't get it. Like, why he's willing to do everything just for some pussy.
He's a trick.
Gotti is like supposed to be his brother, right? Like one of his like closest friends.
Joe's a fake nigga, man. There's no rules with Fst Joe, man. There's no rules with jerk chicken. There's no rules.
And he said that like why he's willing to do everything just for some pussy.
He's a trick. That's what tricks do.
I mean like that's like Irv for some pussy.
He's a trick. That's what tricks do.
I mean like that's like Irv Gotti is like supposed to be his brother, right? Like one of his like closest friends.
Joe's a fake nigga, man. There's no rules with Fst Joe, man.
His brother, right? Like one of his like closest friends.
Joe's a fake nigga, man. There's no rules with Fst Joe, man. There's no rules with jerk chicken. It's gonna get. I don't want to call you jerk chicken, trick daddy, MIA. I don't want to do that to you right now, even though that's what you is. You just trick. I watch you trick time after time after time after time after time after time after time and get played, bro. But you can't.
We gonna get into that. But
he can't pay his dues, panda.
We gonna get into that. You jumping the gun, all right?
Yeah, we was Joe. After the first time I quit and I came back, we was overseas somewhere. We was walking and Joe confided in me about a lot of things like that he shouldn't have said. Got your freedom card in my back pocket, buddy. That's a fact. Why do you want to play with a dude like me? This is cartel shit, Joe. I'm looking at you, I'm talking to you. It's cartel shit. It's me, it's TA in the flesh. But you say, yo, you show your face, it's on, bro, been on. So, he's trying to put fear in my heart. And he told me, he was like, yo, you see what happened to Cuban TA. Joe, I'm looking at you, I'm talking to you. It's cartel shit. It's me, it's TA in the flesh. But you say, yo, you show your face, it's on, bro, been on. So, he's trying to put fear in my heart. And he told me, he was like, yo, you see what happened to Cuban TA. So, he's trying to put fear in my heart. And he told me, he was like, yo, you see what happened to Cuban TA. There's no life outside of Terror Squad. Who in Cuban TA? There's no life outside of Terror Squad. Who you think got his face cut? I did that. I blackballed him. You see, they not playing his ish. Everybody's with me, Joe. With me, TA. So yeah, he did tell me that he got Cuban in his face cut. Yeah, he's a sucker. Me, Joe. With me, TA. So yeah, he did tell me that he got Cuban in his face cut. Yeah, he's a sucker.
So what is your reaction immediately when he says that?
I wasn't scared. That's for sure. I'm from Cypress Avenue, bro. I wasn't scared.
Right. But you're not being scared, but like, is your like view of him changing at this point?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yes.
And the reason why I'm just using those because you got Big Lou, you got the situation. You know, unfortunately, rest in peace, you know, the Charlie Rapp official.
After the next day that he came out of prison after doing X amount of years, yes. That was his gift.
That was his gift from who?
Okay. From
with you that he was given this?
After the next day that he came out of prison after doing X amount of years, yes. Instead of being watched, his was a gun, a truck, an old truck, and a gun.
Wait, who did this?
I don't know what.
Who gave him the gun?
The gun, a truck. Okay, that's what he was giving.
This was, you said that when he was living with you, that he was given this?
After the next day that he came out of prison after doing X amount of years, yes. That was his gift.
That was his gift from who?
Okay. from Jose, or whatever they call him.
And I believe you're talking about Joe. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yes, I am. I don't know why I have to act so. Yes, I am the only one. Jocelyn Romero is the only one that was able to control Charlie. Okay.
So during your brother's life, he was still very brokenhearted over his relationship with Joe.
Yes,
I think that he made it very clear that he looked at Joe as a brother, like he genuinely loved him.
and he did.
And he did. And did you guys ever have any conversations about how he felt about Joe?
I did go, and then I asked him when he wrote the book. I said, if he comes to you, he goes, you know what? All this is, if Joe comes to me, I love him. I love him unconditionally. He did love Joe. Even to the end, he loved Joe.
Squad members where their thoughts and feelings are very clear. It's like they're afraid to speak up and upset Joe. One of the members being Remy Ma, who to this day is still by Joe's side. Choke No Joke did an interview with Remy Ma back in 2005 or 2006. It was right before her first album, There's Something About Remy, based on a true story, came out. Choke asked her how would things be different if Pun was still alive, and she said that Cuban would still be down with the Terror Squad.
How do you think things would be if Big Pun was still alive? I know that we would be killing him. We would be unstoppable. Cuban would still be down. Tony Sunshine would have dropped. What's your relationship with Cuban Links? We cool. I haven't spoken to him, but I hear from mutual friends that he has respect for me. I don't have any problem.
Unfortunately, rest in peace. You know, the Charlie Rapp official, you know, get down, Boniqua, you know, as we say on the island, Rikers Island, German, you know, Pistol, all of them that stood, they ground, you know, my man Peacock, and it's just like that. You know, everybody know, even behind those walls in those buildings, you know, and the Bronx is different because, you know, the Latinos from the Bronx, you know, and the Latinos from Brooklyn, they got a little different scenario. A lot of times the Latinos, Puerto Ricans that's raised with us, you know, in the projects in Brooklyn, you know, like the Lugos, Supreme Magnetic, my man Head from out my way, and Jesus, and all type of individuals that I can mention that are from Latin descent. K-Son, you know, Born Magnetic, his brother, a lot of individuals. But it's a difference because those individuals that's raised around us, you know, they a lot like us. But when we get behind those walls, you know, on them islands, you know, a lot of times it be a lot of different separation that take place, and we be having beef, even with the brothers, you know, Bronx and Brooklyn. It'd be a showdown sometime. But let me get back to my topic at hand. Like I said, being in the streets, you got individuals that'll tell you verbatim when you get down with them, yo man, just help me move, you know, for instance, these 400 pounds of weed, and after we move these 400 pounds of weed, I'm going to put you in position, you know. I'm going to let you meet the connect, and you're going to be able to do your thing. And you may be loyal, you know, in every way, because it's not necessarily the cat that got all the money all the time, it's the cat that got all the heart. So you there for 100%. Rain, hail, sleet, or shine. You know, bust your gun, ready to go to jail, take a bullet, all in the name of loyalty toward these type of individuals. But where is their loyalty towards you? You got a lot of individuals that when they get in power, they don't want certain individuals to be around them because they too strong. Like you gonna see in this little video how my man Cuban Link, say how he used to respond back to Fst Joe and he wasn't on no yes man type situation. I just did a video not too long ago with Haitian Jack telling Jimmy Henchman how he locked up for the mere fact that he like to have yes men around him. And see, the yes man is the type of individual when you doing something out of order or you think that you above the law. Same way when I go back to the situation with Fat Cat and Pappy and individuals telling other individuals to, put hits on parole officers or alleged hits on parole officers or even to just beat them up. Any of that. And one thing evolved into another. So just because you in the position as the so-called leader, and definitely if you in that position because of the bag, most of the time it's the individuals that's around you that's holding you down, that's willing to, like I said, go out against anybody, all odds and everything. But what do you do to those type of individuals? And see, I know from my own personal experiences, because that's the type of individual that I am. I'm 100% real. So if I'm going to say my word is my bond, which it is all the time, because if you got to tell me your word is your bond, then in my book you suspect. Because your word should be that regardless. Even Scarface said it as an immigrant. All I got is my word and my balls. But we know that don't count for nothing nowadays. So these individuals, like I said, they sell you dreams. And everybody's saying right now with the response with this young brother TA coming out.
And Joe continued to exchange shots with TA being the aggressor in the situation, as he has been relentless with stories after stories, and Joe has been shooting back with subliminals on various IG posts and on his IG lives.
After, being around Fst Joe for 16 years and holding them down, like, don't get it twisted. I'm not here to get involved with all that. I'm just, a small platform on the block that's going to share the real reality of how things are in life. And especially when you go against the grain. You got individuals that be around you and they holding you down 100%, willing to go and take that L behind the wall, willing to pull out and whatever to protect you, but yet in the same token, all you looking to do is use and manipulate them. And that's where the difference in our reality as us being the poor righteous teachers. We've been teaching this out here. We've been giving off the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that is necessary to raise the mindset of those who have become blind, deaf, and dumb. Those who have been stricken with ignorance in the ghettos of hell. So now, like I said, I want y'all to take all this into consideration and to see all these people that got these discrepancies with my brother Fst Joe. And see, I ain't gonna be, once again, I'd like to give a supreme shout out to my man Star from Star Report. You've been letting me get on his platform the last 2 nights, and I just had to ask him the other night about why you want individuals not to call you brother. And he explained it in detail, and I may do something on that later on down the line. But like I said, he said, ain't every brother a brother. That's the truth. And the reason why every brother is not a brother is because we lost the knowledge of ourselves. A savage is a person who has lost all knowledge of themselves and is living a beast way of life. So now, Fst Joe, you got this young brother TA, he putting it all out there. You know, everything. Your sexual, you know, fetishes and all that. Things that should be behind closed doors. Because like my older brother taught me that I miss dearly, rest in power, do Marwa, DLR, the national spokesman for the 5%, while I was growing up in this knowledge. And he always used to tell me, Shabu is not nasty until you talk about it. So I hope that y'all can enjoy this little video that I'm putting together that's only, you know, here so that hopefully if my brother Fst Joe is who these individuals are truly accusing him of being, that it's not too late for him to wake up. And just in case any of y'all forgot, before Pun got big like that, see, he had went to jail before too. And don't get it twisted and act like the only place you can get knowledge is in jail, because I didn't get knowledge in jail. And another thing, my man Star, you didn't give me a chance to finish the other night. I might have been a little bit wrong with my numbers. I said 11 years when you went to that little penitentiary thing, how long you know, been in prison. You know, and I said 11, but it probably was 8 with all the little taps on the ribs here and there and everything, which none of that I am proud of. But let me make another statement that I had a college degree before I started going to jail, you know, for what they call crimes in society. So like they say, don't judge a book by its cover. And another thing, a lot of y'all individuals with these platforms, be careful who you talking to sometimes. Because I got to remember, you know, that this is just social media, you know, and I don't go straight off the handle. Because just because you used to talking to some of these lames a certain type of way, don't approach everybody the same way. Like they say, it's different strokes for different folks. You know, and I'm not no tough guy or nothing like that, but I'm going to get my respect. And the reason why I'm going to get my respect is because I'm always going to give respect. Because like we say, knowledge means to look, listen, observe, and also respect. Respect is the greatest part about having knowledge. Because when you have respect, you could go anywhere. When you just dealing with fear, you got problems. Because I'm going to tell you, the way that we was raised, the more dangerous that you are, and the more well-known you are for violence and danger, that means the harder I'm going to come for you. But like we always state, in war, the greatest tool in war is the element of surprise. You can have a bazooka, but if I get over there and I get to use this little pocket knife first to hit you all up, I got the bazooka now. So don't always base power on money, and don't always base power on how much artillery you got, how many weapons you got. Because a lot of individuals, they confuse that. And they become disillusional, you know. They start making up false realities and really thinking that they built like that. And it's a lot of us individuals that would have been those regular individuals so-called nerds. And like I said, I got the education, but I still came from out of that environment. And when you come from out of the jungle, you know, you either learn. It's either I'm going to be the prey, or I'm going to be the predator, or I'm going to play in between. I like to play in between because I'm not capable of being the other part, which is the prey. So you understand that, you know where I'm willing to go with this at a drop of a dime. So once again, I hope that y'all get something out of this. I hope that y'all begin to learn that we got to treat each other better as individuals and stop just using one another and start uplifting one another. Because if we saying that we gonna have any type of future, then we got to get back to the basics, man. We got to get back to the real, because everything is fake now. What is a young queen at 24 and 22 going to see the plastic surgeon? For what? What y'all young dudes think? You know, if you ain't got a body, or you ain't busting your gun, or you ain't moving, you know, 100 bricks, or, you know, this, that, and the third, that, or I ain't bang, bang, shoot 'em up, gang, gang. Nah. Because as y'all can see, they rounding y'all up. They letting all the cats out. They grew up with me. They done did 30 and 40 years in jail, and some of the rest 20 and whatever straight. Almost everybody out my hood, and that ain't nothing to brag about. Yeah, East New York, 5.5 square miles, the killing ground. 80s to 90s, every 63 hours. When it's hot, every 22 hours. That's why I say Brook no. Because, yeah, when we was out there, it was just like being in a war in the army. You know? I got people I could call. I'm going to get on these interviews, these lives, and everything else. Guarding these streets ain't going nowhere. Because I got a message to deliver. And I'm going to deliver it my way. So, without any further ado, I'm going to put this together for y'all. I hope y'all watch it. Might be a little bit long, but you make the analysis of whether these individuals is lying on our brother Fst Joe, or whether they telling the truth.
Sympathy for you, bro. You know what you're talking about in the DMs. You know the type of shit that niggas is saying. At first, it was just the music shit. I was just going at you on my music rant. Like, yo, can I get what's rightfully mine? What's so hard about giving TA, the nigga that held you down, the nigga that stood by your side through the whole G-Unit beef, was rightfully mine, Joe? I held you up, brother. Hold up, Panda. Hold up, Panda. Yo, Joe, I held you up. I held you up. There was nobody there, Joe. There was nobody there, Joe. Nobody was writing for you but me, Joe. I kept your soul up, Joe. I put that spark in your life, Joe. I was the guy in the studio guiding you in the booth. Do you remember, Joe? Remember you used to get frustrated because my flow was so crazy that you couldn't really catch it. And you used to, yo, TA, you come in here and do it if you think it's easy. I used to come in here 1, 2, 3 because it's my signature. And I said, yo, Joe, channel, just get it as close as possible and let the internet do his magic. I'm the guy, Joe. You forgot, Joe? You forgot the guy that used to stay with you months at a time in your house when your kid, your daughter was a baby, bro. And I had my own son. I was a baby 3 months, Joe. And I would leave for 3 months. I would leave him, Joe. to come make sure your music was right, Joe, and you was paying me peanuts, Joe. You had me sleeping in your house, Joe. You couldn't even treat me like a real artist. Put me in a hotel, bro. Give me car service, bro. Even give me your car, bro. And be like, go do your thing, Joe. Remember that we used to eat pollo tropical almost every other day? Pollo tropical, Joe. You was a regular guy in my eyes. Black tees, white tees, basketball shorts, Joe. You remember, Joe, we used to go to the gym. We used to have those long talks, Joe. You remember TA? The legend, Joe? The one that used to sneak in the first class on the plane? Time after time again, because you a sucker. You wouldn't tell a promoter, yo, put TA on it, knowing I was doing half of your show, 80% of your show, Joe. You remember that guy that talked to the flight attendants and get whatever I wanted on the plane, Joe? The guy that was doing what you was doing and you was the superstar, Joe. You remember, Joe? This for all the people that say, yo, but he took you around the world, you met all these people on plugs. Why you just don't do your thing? Because Joe wouldn't let me extend my wings. You gotta understand what I was dealing with. It was on something. If you violate, I cut you off. I leave you in the hood. I didn't need Fat Joe. I had momentum. I was in the studio with Busta Rhymes when he made Busta what it is right now with Khalees. Busta paid for my cab from the Bronx. Busta called my crib, spoke to my grandmother. She's like, Busta Rhymes on the phone. Who's that? I'm like, oh, let me get the phone. I was like 15 years old, Panda. I was all over the place with Busta. I was in clubs with Busta. My cousin M. Dallas was signed to Busta. I was in Miami with Busta. Shout out to my brother Shells. We was all over the place. That happened because of him. We was in his session. He was signing J Records. Trevor J, who was an A&R at the time, was fucking with me. Love my flow. He wanted to sign me, bro. Malcolm Miles will tell you. Malcolm took me to spit for Wyclef and Jerry Wonder and Platinum Studio. I didn't need Fat Joe, Panda.
Because I'm going to tell you, Joe, this young cat TA, he sounds real convincing. And all that, he wrote your lyrics and everything else. You know that plays a very, very important part in hip-hop. Matter of fact, I ain't even going to call it hip-hop no more. I'm going to call it rap. Y'all don't know nothing about no hip-hop. I know hip-hop. I didn't do none of that breakdancing jazz, but I wrote graffiti. Used to write King B, and then I changed my name to 10 when I started running with Zab Judah's uncle, my man Seal, Stanley Bell. Rest in peace also to my man Little Free, Bobby Bell. Shout out to Zab's mother, Kathy Bell. Yeah, I used to come up their crib and everything. You know? Zab, old Earth Kathy, she was a Earth back then, up on Mount Everest, Linden Plaza. And then she went with the Ben Yahweh thing, you know, and started coming around in their culture, dressed in all white, you know, turban on her head, still in 3/4 covering, you know, her body and letting her mind show. Because you can't lust what you can't see. That's why we have our earths covered in 3/4. Ain't nobody else supposed to see that but you. But anyway, like I said, I knew Zab when you was inside your mother's womb, you know, coming into existence. So the God got plenty of stories for y'all. So like I said, once again, this is God in them streets. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I'm doing all this for free. And I don't care whether YouTube don't pay me, they don't monetize none of my joints that I throw up. And you see, I take my time and do what I got to do. Because this ain't about no money with me. This is about telling the truth and trying to give something back, you know, for all the negativity that I might have caused throughout my lifetime. Because ain't nobody holy. Holy means something that has not been mixed, diluted, or tampered with in any type of way. And unfortunately, we all have. Just like heaven and hell is a state of mind, a state of existence. It all depends on what you want to be, in your higher existence or your lower existence. Or as the Moors say, your higher self or your lower self. So, my man, Fst Joe Crack, you know what I'm saying? BX, forever. It's time to step up to the plate. If any of these allegations is true, then it's time for you, to get yourself together, man, and do right by your people, man. They ain't supposed to be saying no clown shit like, Big Pun, your man, returned to the essence, and his wife is living in a shelter because you kept $4 million. And like I said, I don't know. These is all things that are alleged. I guess to, if it's anything, some people might choose to take it to the court, civil court, or whatever. But right now, it's looking kind of rough out here. It's definitely rough with this young cat, TA. And like I said, man, in my book, it's just the delivery coming from certain people and the way that they deliver it, that it's not nothing that they could just make up. Like cats that be lying and, as y'all say, the young crew nowadays capping. I could kind of, like, come on, man, this dude is over-exaggerating. Or come on, this dude ain't really lived that. Because if he really lived it, that type of life, then he wouldn't be talking about it like that. Mostly all the real gangsters and individuals that I've been around in my lifetime that was really with that life, it's laid back. Take it easy. Because they know what they going to do when it pop off. Like I said, I come from the era of ABG. Anybody can get it. So without further ado, we're going to get ready to hit some of this situation with Fst Joe and all the people that he's supposed to cross. This is God in them streets. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Definitely the like button. And share. Because I got this real content. Peace.